My brother gave his life hunting the enemy. His task is now mine.
Speak your truth. We already know.
Stand with me. Ours was no chance meeting.
Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? How are you?
Hola, very good. Happy to be here.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very excited.
Oh,
The show is fantastic. I can't wait for everybody to watch it. I was blown away.
Yay!
I mean, it's like, I don't think we have ever seen anything like this in movies or in a show. It's just spectacular. Any expectations that people had, or they have been surpassed? How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, the expectations are huge. So to start to see people seeing it and enjoying it, I mean, that's why we made it.
For us.
Yeah,
Like
it's a yeah.
we felt so sort of locked away when we were making it. We were so far away, and in this community of creatives, we were so welcomed by the people of New Zealand. But now, sharing it with the rest of the world and seeing people respond to it is kind of overwhelming.
A whole new journey.
I'm sure that you guys have all the emotions.
Yeah.
And Morfydd, let me ask you, I don't think that I can put it in a nice way of how to say it.
Okay.
But I think that you're the one who, you're the one who everybody has more expectations of, because you're the character that everybody knows. Mm-hmm. And of course, it was Kate Blanchett before you, so everybody's like, oh, how is he gonna do it? Well, let me tell you that you're fantastic.
Thank you.
I mean, you lead the first episode in a beautiful way, so everybody's gonna fall in love with you. But how has it been for you? How has this journey been for you?
Well, I luckily, when I was auditioning, didn't know I was auditioning for Galadriel.
Oh, wow.
Which I think was good. Otherwise, I think I couldn't have managed it. And when I found out I was playing Galadriel in New Zealand, I was like, oh, how will I do this? And with any job, the crew are so important, and costume and makeup are so important. But with a fantasy character, you have to have all of that to feel that you can be them. So when you're rehearsing, I always felt like it was quite frightening rehearsing, because I was like, I'm not her. And then that first day when you get on set and you have your ears, you have your long flowing golden hair, this incredible costume, it's like going a piece of art. You're on a set that's been built by hundreds of people. That's when you're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah. It's hard kind of imagining when you're in tracksuit pants,
Yeah.
in a school classroom.
Being like, the evil is rising when you're in like leggings.
I mean, we meet you in the most fantastic outfit at the beginning of the show, and we meet you.
Oh, my outfit's not so fantastic. I mean, it's beautiful and perfect in the context. Kate's an amazing designer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit simpler maybe.
You get better.
Yeah, a little blow up.
Speaking a little bit about that, I have a very important question for the elves. Are the elves hoarding all the soap in Middle-earth?
They don't even need soap. The dirt just slides off there. It doesn't even stick.
I am not the hero you seek.
Oceans below.
Whatever it was you did, be free of it.
And in the first 2 episodes, we don't know a lot about Halbrand, but what surprises do you have for us?
I mean, I think Hal is a man at a crossroads in his life, right? He's leaving something behind in his past, and we don't really know what it is because we don't see him really in the first 2 episodes until the end, and we only see him briefly. So I think it's quite exciting, for me at least, to watch his journey unfold, and I hope for the viewers it's the same thing. He obviously develops this relationship with Galadriel, and there's a kind of a push and pull dynamic. She makes him question some things about his past, and about some decisions he's making, in the future and where he's going to go.
I mean, we did see a little bit of what's coming in the season. I was like, oh, he looks amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you do get a nice
Washes
outfit
his
in
hair.
later in the season.
Clean clothes.
Commander! Wait! No! We keep moving!
And let me show you something, because I think it's fantastic. Like, I was watching the show and I was like, those are of course just special effects, but how is this
Yeah.
possible? You guys were like doing it with practical effects. How was doing that? And how's doing all the special effects on the show?
Well, I
That-
think we have J.A. to thank.
Yeah.
He's so ambitious.
And he's a master with water. He knows,
Yeah.
because he's done that in some of his other films. He knows how to work in that way. And that was like being on a crazy theme park.
It
ride.
was.
We were in this tank, and there was a huge rain machine. There was a water slide, which sort of like a gate went up and it just dumped water down all over us. And then the waves as well. And neither of us fell off the raft.
No.
I think that you proved the world that Jack was able to be on the
Exactly.
This is true.
on the door with Rose,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Because you
His
both
door.
fit it on the
we
little
both
raft.
But she is an
Halbrand.
elf, so she's quite light.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you guys are doing a show like this that has so many components, like special effects, all the water, all the rain, all the costumes, what's the best day on the set? What was your favorite day on the set?
It's horses for me.
Yeah, it's probably comes back to the horses. There was one
Yeah.
time when I think you did the same thing, you know, riding a horse through a forest and you're surrounded by people on motorbikes filming you and you're going quite fast and weaving through trees.
Mhm.
That was just like this is pretty amazing.
And you feel a connection to the past riding a horse as well. I like, which makes you feel more magical.
So I'm guessing we're gonna see you in horses because we haven't seen you yet.
I don't know.
Why do you keep fighting?
There is a tempest in me.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
And something that I love about the show is that there was a thread of bravery in all the little stories from all the different characters. And I think that that's like a beautiful message because sometimes we're like so scared of doing something, and you guys are, and the characters in the show are doing something so big and fantastic. Even the little hobbits just like rescuing that person that fell from the sky, or you that are like doing the biggest so much. What message do you guys have for everybody who's a little afraid and it's a little push to be brave?
I think that often you can get real growth when you push yourself outside of your comfort zone, personal growth. And I keep coming back when people ask me the things I admire about the characters in the show. The word bravery always comes up with me because I think that really endures when you watch it.
But also, you can't be brave without being afraid.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with being afraid.
Even you guys yourselves. I mean, I'm sure that it was like scary to go in to start this journey, and then
I think I'm always afraid.
Yeah, I feel at times the cast was like, you know that scene in Midsummer where they're all just like,
Oh yeah.
but you know what?
Getting ourselves.
If you're always afraid, it means that you're always succeeding because it means that you made it happen.
yeah.
And we have 1 minute left, but what message do you have for the fans? What would you like them to? What can you tell them about the show that when they're expecting it, they're like so happy and anxious and everything because I can't wait.
Well, I would say that the whole of the cast are big fans of Middle-earth. So we know the anticipation and nerves that they're feeling to see that we've done Middle-earth justice. And I really hope they enjoy it. And also just thank you so much for the support we've had. Like, it hasn't come out yet and I've already felt so much kind of love. And yeah, I feel really lucky for that.
I think that's the overwhelming thing as well for me, is a huge thank you to the fans. Because you feel the support and you feel the love, and it buoys you, and, you know, as the days get closer to it coming out and we're going through this new adventure. It's nice to know that we have so many companions on this adventure.
And it's not real until it's theirs.
Exactly.
Just wait for it. I'm sure that this is going to be the biggest thing in the universe. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the show with us. Again, it's fantastic and you guys are lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, likewise.
Gracias, chicos.
Gracias.